like that? Frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Back to throw. Love on the screen. Bernard. Good contain. No gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
I know you've got a baseball background, right?
A little bit. Started in minor league ball.
Yeah, you did some of that, right? What do they do when they do the signals? An indicator, right?
Tells you whether it goes or not, yeah.
Yeah, whether the play's on or not. How about the indicators offensive linemen give when they're getting ready to run a screen pass? And if those get red, well, we just saw that there, didn't we?
No gain.
No gain. Deciphered it and finished the play off.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here. The Bengals drive about to get going. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Throwing on first down. Herbert. Open man is Uzama. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pick up there on 20 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Looking to throw. Herbert. He's got Smith here. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On second down, here's Mixon. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business.
Complete to A.J. Green. A gain of 13 yards. First down, Cincinnati.
This quarterback now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down.
Watch the whip. Ready.
From the gun, Herbert. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Green once again the intended receiver. And it's second down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. But now it's third down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Hey, box drop. 54 Mike. Check. Watch 54. I'm scared.
Operating from the gun. Herbert. Green's open, and he's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A.J. Green with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Bullet good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. To throw again. Love. This one caught by Davis. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On 1st and 10. Love. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. First down, Titans, gain of 12. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. On first down, Love. He'll get this to Eckler. A good move on the carry, but still brought down just inside the 40. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play, and guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler, and that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. On 4th down, Love. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. And this is caught for a touchdown. Now hold everything here. Flag in the backfield. This one might be coming back.
Come on, set. 60 outlaw. Target. Set, go.
From the gun, Love. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Taywan Taylor, as the first half is winding down, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Went up and good by Succa, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. Nifty move. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard
The Bengals drive about to get going. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot down. Nope. Guaranteed the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. The final shot before break. Herbert airing it out deep for Smith. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. The Bengals drive about to get going. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for...
It's caught inside the 25. A big play there for Cincinnati. 55 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. On the run, it's Mixon. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And this one complete to Smith. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Smith. Hey, Sam off.
Operating from the gun. Herbert. Green's open, and he's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A.J. Green, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point up and good by Bullock, and the lead is now 21-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. On 2nd down, Eckler. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary. I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
57's the mic. Watch 57. Come on.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that's caught by Smith. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
One of the advantages of zone defenses, I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Back to throw. Love. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 21. On first down, Bernard. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
Come get some. Come get some. Come on here.
Lock it. Lock it.
He don't want it.
2nd and 4. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Andrew Billings, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on third down. Looking to throw. Love under pressure again, and down he goes again. Carl Lawson in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. We have played 3 quarters, and that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and that'll bring him back within 4. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, fourth quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
Throwing on first down, Herbert. He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's caught inside the 25. A big play there for Cincinnati. 54 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. From the gun, a give to Mixon. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. In need of a conversion on third down. They had a big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a one-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
H3, 218, chopper, chopper. Check hot route, hot, hot. And go.
From the gun, Love steps away to his left. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
He's not going to get me.
On the ground, it's Eckler. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Going on the ground with Eckler. There he goes left side. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Austin Eckler with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. As they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. A very important extra point there, up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want it to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
General West. Hey, wahoo.
2nd and 2. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I think you put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender, but you also have to give your own guy a chance too.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Now a timeout coming in here defensively as they stop it before the 2-minute warning with 2:09 to go in the game. After the incompletion, here now 3rd and 2. Back to throw. Herbert buying time to his left. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Looking to throw. Herbert. And Eifert has it. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. They'll run on 1st down. Mixon. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Back to throw. Herbert. He'll let this go for the end zone. That's going to be caught by Ross for a Bengal touchdown. John Ross, his 4th touchdown on the year. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Bullock good on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Now in desperation. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning, threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
At this stage, you've got to hustle. Got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
They come out here in the eye. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal.
Check 99.
They'll go with the keeper. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They've just likely won this thing in regulation.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown. Late in the game, they look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. They'll look to throw. Open man is Ross, complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Well, Charles, this one's going to be hard to digest. You take the lead into the fourth quarter, lose that lead. Maybe they felt like they let this one slip away a little bit.
They will definitely feel like that because when you have a lead in the fourth quarter, all you talk about doing is finishing and closing a game out. But when you flip it over, how about that? Making the comeback and then finishing the game, sealing it on defense, they will feel jubilant in their locker room.
So for the Titans, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Baltimore Ravens. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin.
Ladies and gentlemen,